Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing today. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Makes a quick grab. Breaking tackles. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Third down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. They'll give it to the back. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nice grab. It's Henderson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Long enough and good. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a first down. A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, it gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. But Leach defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point. Yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense and really separate these two.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Milroe. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's Prentice. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And they keep it going. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
On to punt it away.
And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Running back with the football. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Holding. Offense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Young. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Picks up. Third down coming.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Adams. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
Touchdown, Alabama. Number 14 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. He's looking deep here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the important point after attempt.
The extra point.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Ohio State 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Powers through. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Grab behind the line, it's Tate. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab down the middle, it's Scott. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
To the air, it's Howard. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And here comes the punter onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught near the sideline. It's Tate. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And the back now goes in motion. To the air. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed to the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down after that previous play.
Second down coming up.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Young. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward. Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, fourth and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. His second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down, and
he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PHC is good and still trailed though.
That makes the score now 27, Ohio State 21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run sets up a critical third down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep, running through the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the play place kicker in a very big spot here. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to throw. It's Howard. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Alabama.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
It's now third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.